Hello everyone and welcome to my channel CSE Culture. In the previous lecture, we discussed about what are data types, keywords and syntax for declaring a variable. Now in this lecture, we shall discuss about rules which should be followed to declare a variable and also some examples on variables. Starting with the rules. The rule 1 says that the first character should be an alphabet or an underscore, which means the first letter of the name of the variable should be a letter or an underscore. Apart from these two, numericals or any other special characters are not allowed. The second rule says that the variable must only consist of alphabets, numbers, and underscore, which means no usage of special characters like dollar, star, hashtag, or any other symbols. Using any other symbols is an invalid task. Here in these rules, numbers are only allowed only after the first character is either an alphabet or an underscore. Using numbers at the start is an invalid. Now the third rule says that a variable should be not same as keyword. There are around 28 keywords supported by C language. These keywords are discussed in the previous video. Now the last rule says that there should be no white space in the variable, which means no spaces are allowed while naming a variable. Now let's discuss some valid and invalid variable names. In the first example, in the selection of a valid names, underscore value is a valid variable name because it is starting with an underscore. Student underscore ID and student, that is second and third examples, are also valid according to the rules. Talking about the invalid variable's name, the first example, star value, is invalid because we cannot use special symbols for declaring a variable. The second and third example are also invalid because the use of dollar, which is also an invalid symbol for naming a variable. Here are some of the examples for declaring a variable. The syntax for declaring a variable is to be followed. In the first example, char result is equal to p is an example of character data type. But the point to remember here is always declare a char variable within a single quote. There are also other examples such as int, float and double. As discussed earlier, float is a variable having precision of 5 after the decimal point, and for double data type, precision of 16 is followed. Here we discussed about rules for declaring a variable and some example for declaring a variable as well. Thank you so much for watching and please subscribe to my channel CSE Culture.